Hey guys, Micah here from Black Bear Custom Kydex, coming to you with a quick video with a couple more sheaths that I did for Tim from Everyday Tactical Vids. So I still don't know if I'm putting these up as individual videos or if I'm going to splice them all together. But in any event, I did one batch of knives. It was 7 knives for Tim, and then he brainstormed with me a little more and said maybe it'd be good to come up with a couple more that are a little bit more, simple, don't have quite as many bells and whistles on them, because there are obviously people that don't want all that stuff on it or can't afford to do that. So he decided that he wanted some sheaths for his ESEEs. So I've got a sheath for his ESEE 6 and a piggyback for his Junglas and RB3. And if you follow Tim much, he said that he really thinks this is a powerful combination in the woods. So he was pretty excited to get a custom Kydex sheath system for those two. So alright, we'll start with the ESEE 6. And like I said, this is just sort of a plain Jane, nothing fancy. So we went with black basket weave for both the attachment and the main sheath. The attachment here is a pine fire steel. And the carry system is just a belt loop that I've affixed directly to the sheath itself. Now, for those of you who are wondering, I always try to do something, obviously it's important to maintain the quality of your knife. So you see the screws in there. I've actually molded the sheath further out away from it. I don't know how well it's showing up here. I'm going to try to get a light in there. I do this with all of my sheaths that have any kind of hardware up around the handle. You can see how it's asymmetrical there. So the screws there don't actually come in contact with the handle. Yeah, I guess you can't really see in there, but in any event, no contact with the screws. Got a nice draw, good Kydex click, and we've got some OD green shock cord holding this pine fire in. Alright, so that's the ESEE 6. Now for the system for the Junglas and the RB3, he also had an ESEE pouch that he wanted added on there, and he's got an ESEE tin in there with a whole bunch of good stuff. So right. The only trick with this was I don't know if you're familiar with the original sheath for the Junglas, but I think the pouch came on it, or maybe Tim ordered it separately. I'm not really sure. But the original sheath is Kydex, and it is a taco style sheath, but they obviously molded the fold above the knife itself so that they could screw, put drill holes in up here, much more like a pancake style sheath would be. And the pouch fits in these drill holes. So a fourth point of contact is important because the pouch doesn't have anything rigid itself. So the only real fancy, I wouldn't even call it fancy, but the only thing I really did to make that work on here, if you can see it, I used a piece of 0.125 thickness black Kydex, which is quite sturdy, and I just created a plate. So it's got these 3 screws as a point of contact, and then the fourth corner is screwed just onto the plate, but the plate's not going anywhere, so this is on there really solid. Alright, let's check it out with the knives in it. We've got we've got a leather dangler, obviously stamped with the logo, both sides, looks nice. Alright, so again, nothing fancy, but it's a really solid system, and especially when you combine 2 really great knives, this will work out nicely. So we've got the RB3 here. Nice click. And the Junglas. Alright, easy one-handed draw for both. And I'll just give you a good look at it here. I was really happy with this system, how it came out. Probably the most unique feature about it would definitely be the shape on the back here, which, you know, obviously I did to accommodate the pouch. I didn't really want to have the pouch hanging off, hanging off too far on any side, so I tried to line it up as close as I could. Alright, so there's a good look at it. And stay tuned for either more videos on this, or I'll probably show something else after this if I'm splicing them together. So sorry about that. I know I'm probably rambling, and this is like the 10th video or something. But alright guys, thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for more videos. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and definitely go over and check out Everyday Tactical Vids. Great channel, great guy. Alright, God bless.